Hello and welcome to a Monster Mechanics mini episode where we are talking about what Centaur would you be?
Okay, so I guess first we should probably establish some ground rules on what we're talking about here.
Right. So we're trying to pick, if you were going to be a centaur, what animal would you pick as the lower half? So you're going to be human down to your pelvis area, and then that grafts into the neck of some other animal.
Okay.
Just like a centaur. And we're going to try to keep it in scale here. So like we're not going to have no giant spiders as your lower half. Similarly, if you pick a blue whale, you would be a tiny little human with a giant blue whale body.
Well, now I want to change my answer.
I mean, that's a certain kind of mermaid, actually. I think. Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So the animal I had in mind was the kangaroo.
That is a good choice.
Because, I mean, you get that powerful jump.
Mm-hmm.
You get those wicked-looking forearms.
Yep.
With like the nasty claws. Like you've seen the video of the kangaroo trying to get inside a house, like and just clawing at the window.
Yeah, I think so. If we can, we'll put it in the show notes. But I've definitely seen.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I've definitely seen a bunch of videos or just images of like male kangaroos, and those dudes are cut. Like they have serious build on their upper body, which is ridiculous looking and also very scary. So yeah, that's a good one.
And I mean, and if you happen to go with the lady kangaroo, then you've got that pouch,
which is very convenient. What's the top speed of a kangaroo?
And you can go from all fours to bipedal. So I mean, there's that too.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, it looks like they're like the top speed is 44 miles an hour on a kangaroo. That is some serious speed.
Nice.
That sounds like fun. Although you will get jostled around a bit with that bouncing.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be hell on your spine. Both spines.
Yeah, okay. Kangaroo is an excellent choice. I also picked a sort of broy animal, which is that I say gorilla. This is my old answer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because then you've got, gorillas are super strong. And then also, like, you could, at least for short periods, you can stand up on your hind legs. And you have these big, muscly, like, beefy arms. So if you never need to, like, lift anything heavy, you have like full mobility and lots of dexterity on those big beefy arms.
Oh, yeah.
But then you still have your regular human hands for, doing very delicate little tasks and stuff.
So I also had kind of a backup answer in case the kangaroo got shot down.
But no.
I was thinking giraffe as my other one.
I also sort of thought about giraffe just for the ridiculousn's of it. That's a hilarious one.
I guess it kind of depends on where you connect to the neck.
Yeah. If you're all the way at the top, that's kind of cool, honestly. Like if you get the full length of that neck, I think their necks are big enough to support a human torso at the top of them.
I mean, have you seen their heads? They're huge. They're like
yeah.
Their heads alone are almost the size of a person.
Right. Yeah.
A small person.
That'd be cool. You could get a window washing business and not even need a ladder or
go around decapitating lions with your hoop.
They are fierce, man. There's that shot in I think it's Planet Earth 2 where that like lion takes a flying leap into a giraffe and then gets just totally like beefs it. Like the giraffe just shoulder checks him out of the way, or her. I think it's female, but shoulder checks the lion out of the way. It's bonkers looking. I also had a backup, which was a hippo.
Oh,
I think a hippopotamus would be a bonkers choice for your lower half. They're almost bulletproof, and they're very good swimmers and very strong. The only thing,
very solid center of gravity on that one.
Oh, for sure. And the only weakness I could think of was that they sunburn easily, apparently. Which I mean, I already sunburn easily, so like that's not a trade down at all.
There you go. God, can you imagine how much you would have to eat in a day to maintain that mass?
Yeah. Okay. But I think your human half, because all of the calories go to your hippo half. I think your human half would be cut. I think you'd be Tyler Durden in Fight Club cut.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I want to hear from our listeners on this one. What you think the best lower half for a centaur would be? You can't pick horse because that's already done. But just hit us on the Twitter thread. I'm going to link it in the description below, and we will catch up with you guys next week. We haven't recorded next week, so we have no idea what the topic is. Later.
All right. See you later.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Monster Mechanics. You can find links and show notes at our website, monsterpod.org, or if you'd like to support us, head on over to patreon.com/monsterpod. We can be found on Twitter at MonsterMPod, or you can email us at monstermechanicspodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your feedback. Monster Mechanics is produced and edited by Scott Paladin. This episode was hosted by Scott Paladin and Zach Jaquays. All of the ideas produced during this podcast are released under a do what the fuck you want public license.